exercise. We all know how important it is, but I have a confession to make. I kinda stink at it. For as long as I can remember, I have been unathletic. Contrary to my mother, who loved sports growing up, and I think wanted me to follow in her footsteps, because she signed me up for every sport under the sun. I tried ballet, soccer, softball, baseball, basketball, tennis, even golf, and I was equally untalented at all of them. The only one I played for any substantial amount of time was softball, which I did for many, many years, probably because my mom was the coach. That is, until the 7th grade. My mom really wanted me to try a sport. But since I knew that I probably wasn't going to get onto any team, I decided to try cross country, because they had to let everybody in. And while I never actually competed, I went to practice every day, and I distinctly remember doing those pondos around the school when the creepy health teacher, who was also the track coach, used to pop up out of the bushes just to make sure we were running. In hindsight, he definitely should not have been doing that job. Story for another time. Anyway, after a year of cross country, I was kind of off sports again, and it wasn't until senior year of high school that I decided to try running one more time. My gym teacher liked to pick on me for being terrible at the mile run. So that year I was determined. I was gonna run the whole thing without stopping even once. So every day after school, I would do a little running. I started out just running in circles around my house because I was too embarrassed to actually go out into the neighborhood. But eventually, as I got slightly better, I would go out and run to the library and back, and by the end of the year, I was able to run my first and last mile run in 8.5 minutes without stopping to walk even once. I was so proud of myself and decided running is gonna be my new sport. But as we all know, life got in the way, and 5 times a week running became once or twice, and sometimes I would take off for months at a time. And to be honest, even when I was at my absolute best, I could only go about 20 minutes without having to walk. I don't know if it was mental or physical, but for some reason, I am just not that great of an endurance runner. And even now, almost 10 years later, I am not that much better. Yesterday, I ran almost 3 miles and it took me about 40 minutes. That is not fast. That is not competitive. You hear all this stuff these days about how to get better, how to be the best, competition, 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 couch to 5K. And I used to ask myself, are you really a runner if you can't run a marathon? Are you really a runner if you can't even run a 5K without walking at least once or twice? And the answer to that question, at least in my opinion, is yes. Because even though sports are totally about competition, 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 exercise doesn't have to be. It can be about reducing stress, helping with anxiety, making you feel better about yourself, or just, all around health and staving off the osteoporosis that plagued both of my grandmothers. And so yeah, I'm gonna keep running whenever I feel like it, especially when the weather is great. So I feel like the takeaway here is that exercise should be about love and passion and doing something that makes you feel good, even if you're not good at it. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean getting better and better and better, as long as you're healthy and doing what you enjoy doing. So please leave me a comment down below and let me know what you like to do for exercise. Whether you're super athletic, totally not athletic, or somewhere in between. If you're watching and you're super athletic, please leave me a comment down below with your secrets. Or let me know something else that you love to do or are passionate about, whether or not you're objectively good at it. So those are all my thoughts for today. I'm off on a run, even if it takes me an hour. Bye guys.
Work it, make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
That don't kill me, can only make us stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much stronger. Man, I've been waiting all night now, that's how long I've been on you.